And we're approaching our destination for tonight, Harrah's in Council Bluffs, Iowa. Alright, let's have a look around the room here at the Harrah's. First thing first, I'll note the toilet has been running since I walked in. Pretty standard room for a Harrah's property. They come in, a few different flavors, and this is one of them. Standard shower and tub combo. Nothing fancy. Moving forward, it doesn't seem that there's any overhead lighting. We do have 2 lamps in the room, so there's that. We did book for one king size bed. It appears we got 2 queens, but I'm not really too concerned with it. No reason to go make a fuss. Alright, let's turn the light on. And then go turn the other light on and have a look around. Alright. We now have our lights on. Pretty standard room. We got a trash can, TV, 2 queen size beds, it seems, pillows, a telephone, a clock, 2 lights, and a mirror, and that's about it, really. It seems clean, doesn't smell like smoke, doesn't smell like mold, don't see any cockroaches or bugs crawling around. Thermostat set at a pretty comfortable 67 when you come in. It does seem to come with a mini fridge. It does have a notice on here telling us that the mini fridge is typically powered off, but we're welcome to power it on. So if you have something you want to keep immediately cool, you may need to come to your room first, power on the mini fridge, and get it cooled down first before before you have to keep your items refrigerated, or you may be disappointed. Pretty standard, thank you for not smoking. It is a non-smoking room as requested. No firearm sign, a little bit weird, since Iowa's a permitless carry state, and they allow anybody to. Usually, when you're in a hotel room, it's pretty much treated as it was your home for the time being that you're there. So, no comments either way, but a little bit odd. You don't usually see that in states with very gun-friendly laws otherwise. As far as our view for the room here, we'll get another one of these shots tomorrow during the daytime, but it seems like we have a pretty clear view of the parking lot and possibly some construction going on right outside. That could possibly be an issue if they start doing construction early in the morning regularly. Not sure if the sounds will carry up to the room here, or if the glass is thick enough that outside noise won't really be an issue. We'll have to wait and see. Like I said, beyond that, it looks like we pretty much get a view of the parking lot, and hopefully construction noise won't be a real issue. If it does turn out to be an issue though, I'm sure they'll probably let us switch rooms. I did go ahead down to the front desk and ask them about the construction, what days it's going on, seeing as how it's kind of right here outside the window. They said they've never had anybody complain and that it shouldn't be audible in the room. Certainly not enough to wake you up, and you probably couldn't hear it just sitting in the room awake. So there's that. They said if for some reason that wasn't the case, come talk to them and they'll fix the situation. The only real complaint I have here, that I think a lot of people who are staying at a casino would share, is that there's no safe anywhere in the room. Now, personally, I'm not too concerned about it. I don't really need a safe. I don't have a bunch of valuables that I need to be leaving in the room. But a lot of people, when they stay at a casino that is connected to a hotel, they really, really, really like having a safe. Some people, if they brought $1,000, they want to put $800 in the safe and only bring $200 down on the casino floor with them. Some people bring more money and valuables than that, and they want to lock their valuables up in the room when they're going out in the town, out doing anything outside of the casino. That's probably going to be a common complaint for a lot of people who stay here with the intention of gambling, especially if they plan on doing other things as well. Just a quick point that I thought was necessary to point out. One more thing that I found just a little bit odd is they do not have do not disturb door hangers. Thought maybe they just forgot to put one in my room. I was going to go down and ask. I walked down the hallway and realized there wasn't one on any door. Maybe they have an alternative system. Maybe due to COVID-19 regulations, they just don't enter in clean rooms while you're here until you're gone. Well, that was interesting. It's something you don't see too often in hotels. For the people who do care, the TV is fine. It's functional. It doesn't look the best. It's not super high def 4K resolution, but it is acceptable. It's not super blurry. It has plenty of the basic channels that you would expect to see. So, for those of you who care about the TV in your hotel room, it's perfectly functional. One positive that can be said is that there is the desk here, so if you need to do some work, doing some on-the-go remote work for the job. It does seem to have plenty of space to set up a laptop, maybe even two for two people if both people need to do some remote work. And there are 4 power outlet plugs down there, which is plenty for the vast majority of people. Also, about a half hour in, as you can probably hear, the toilet is still very much running. I haven't tested the shower yet, but I will let you know, how the water pressure is and all that in there. I'm about to take a shower, so as soon as I'm done with that, I'll let you know. I'm sure it's fine. It usually is at most terrace properties. Alright, we did finish our shower. The water got hot and it stayed hot for the entire shower. The water pressure is not as good as some of the Harrah's properties in Vegas that you might be used to, but it was perfectly acceptable. I will say that we've been here for about 2 hours now and the toilet is still running. I'm pretty sure that's just going to be a permanent fixture of the room. The AC was set to 68, I believe, with an automatic fan when I came in. I did set it to 60 and turn the fan on high. When you're standing here, the air is blowing out of the vent very well. And I'm very cool, very much at 60 degrees when I'm standing here. With that said, pretty much as soon as I walk over here next to the bed, it instantly feels warmer. It's been on probably 20-25 minutes for now. And it felt warmer than it stated when I was in here, which is why I turned it all the way down as low as it would go to see. And by the time you get over to this bed here, it feels considerably warmer. So I do have my own little personal fan over here that I bring with me. I probably will be turning it on. Maybe I'll wake up freezing in the middle of the night, but we'll see. If that's the case, let's turn the little fan off, turn the temperature up in here. Just a observation within the first half hour. Alright, the next morning, over 12 hours later, toilet still running. Alright, it's morning now, so I figured I'd give everybody a daytime view of outside. You can see it's mostly parking lot. The construction noises at night didn't bother me, assuming they did any construction. I'm not sure. They may have not actually did anything. Yep. So there's your view from Harrah's Council Bluffs. Alright, that's the room here at Harrah's Council Bluffs. As far as the casino is concerned, they do have the basic table pit games, craps, blackjack, roulette, as well as slot and video poker machines. However, they do not have a live action poker room. You can go about 6 minutes down the road to Horseshoe Council Bluffs if you want to play in a poker room. They did have a shuttle that went from this property to the sister property. However, for the time being, either due to COVID-19 or to the construction going on outside, the shuttle is not currently running between the two properties. If you drive, it's really not an issue. I'm not sure what the Uber and Lyft situation looks like in this town since I did drive. Also, there's no food open late at all, not even a little deli type station where you can get cold sandwiches or salads like many casinos have open at night. So get your food before it gets late or get something from a gas station that you can bring here and eat later. The room was pretty quiet. I did sleep well. I don't really have any major complaints. The toilet did run all night, but I mean, it's still running. As long as that doesn't bother you, it didn't affect my sleep any personally, then it's a perfectly adequate room. And that concludes today's quest. I'd like to thank you for joining me here to explore the rooms at the Harrah's Council Bluffs Hotel here in the Omaha adjacent Council Bluffs, Iowa. If you're interested in checking out the Horseshoe Council Bluffs, make sure to check out my next video. I'm heading over there right now.
Continue on to 9th.